to Beyond the Business with Janet from 550 Pizzeria. Thank you so much for joining us. So when we left, we were talking about passion. We were talking about you starting from your house, selling pizzas, 60 a day in your house. So what was the process getting from that point to actually having the actual location in the business? In Laredo, business real estate is a tough one to, I guess, get into. So what was that for you, not being a business owner before?
It was tough. One, because the health department is tough. You have to know people.
It's an extra hurdle that you got to get through the health department, but I mean, the starting of the business is in itself is a.
And looking at different locations, it all depends on where you. I always say location.
No,
you know,
yes, you're right.
And I actually learned that here a long time ago, like 2008. But I looked everywhere and I knew where I wanted it. So, but I was like, okay, I'll go look, and rent's so high, and then you have to think about rent, employees, and everything else, and you kind of get overwhelmed sometimes. But it's like, okay, I really want this, but and actually Omar Minhas from the Kilums came up to me and he was like, I have a location, and I'm just like, and he's like, well, we're gonna start building there. And that's when I was like, oh my God, like, you see?
Yeah, that shallow location was not even a part of it was being created at that time, wasn't it?
Nothing but grass.
Yeah.
Yeah. And once they started building, I remember that I wasn't ready money-wise. I didn't have the money to just move in there. And people were already renting the spaces out. And there was just that spot. There was that spot and the one next to me left. And I was like, oh my gosh. And you know what? I was like, let's go for this. Let's do it. I was saving enough money, and saving enough money was hard because I didn't want to owe the bank. I didn't want to owe anybody. You know what I mean? But it also meant a lot of sacrificing during the years, Christmas, birthdays, and everything else. And the hurdles were also like the light company, the gas company, people to come and put the gas for me. These people come from McAllen, it has to be like on a perfect date and everything has to line up for you.
Yeah.
Sometimes weather is like, if it's raining, like I know it's an inside building, but that still matters a lot, COVID.
Yeah.
That's when it all happened.
Listen, that was the biggest thing that we talked about when you first started was that on one hand, you were starting a brand new business at the worst time to start a brand new business, but at the same time, your business was the perfect business to start at that time because it was something that people could come to you and get it and leave.
Yeah.
Or if it could be delivered. You didn't do any of the delivery stuff, but at least it was something that was a mobile food.
And pizza. I mean, we were stuck at home all day, every day, thinking, what do I eat next? And I think we ate pizza a lot during COVID, especially when you have children.
Yeah.
It's like pizza.
Oh, yeah.
Well, listen, and you talk about the startup, I guess, issues you encounter and things like that. I mean, granted, there's always going to be problems, but we talked about your sellout. You were selling out of pizzas and you would have to post online that you were sold out and things like that. I mean, that's a unique situation that a lot of businesses don't encounter. But at the same time, you were learning how much product you needed to have every day. And so that's what you were learning from the process, right?
Yes.
Was there anything when you first started that you felt like this was a bad decision? Was there a wall at one point in time that?
To be honest, no. But I remember that when I remember putting the sticker up to say that like 550 is gonna be here. Everything was kind of going down in the other side of the world because of COVID. But it's never gonna hit Laredo, right? Like never,
Nothing happens.
Yeah, nothing happens in Laredo. Like I'm so sure, dude. Like we're the United States, like we're in Texas. I'm so sure. And then it was like, whoa, And I remember the first day of opening, Henry Guerra was there, and he tells me, "So how do you feel with a pandemic?" And I stood still because I didn't think about it. Like I was too busy getting everything ready, and I was like, okay, everybody wear the mask, blah blah. Like, trying to get all my employees ready and everything, myself included, because I'm like, dude, this is it. You're becoming an owner of a restaurant for 5 years. The lease is up, you know what I mean? Like, oh my God. And I stood there and I was like, oh my God, what if it doesn't work out? But I'm like, nope, you can't.
Don't
You
say
can't.
that.
That mentality.
Yeah. And I'm like, no, it's going to work out. And then I just I don't know. We'll see. You know, and I walked away from him, but I was making pizza and I was like this, like, oh my God, like, but I'm like, no, dude, because you're gonna have a freaking panic attack, you know what I mean, or an anxiety attack just there thinking about it. But no, I kept going. You have to keep going.
One step at a time.
So does it feel good now? I think that, I mean, you've been open now for two and a half years, and so what are the differences now between being a startup business? What is the thought process now as a business owner? Now that you have a good economy that is sustaining everything business-wise, what's going through your mind now? What's the things you can worry about?
The things I worry about are, you know, I want to have enough dough, and I want to. Sometimes they don't send me the right product. They'll send me like a different cheese, and that's not what I use. And I call my cheese company, and trust me that they get like, oh hell no, you know what I mean? Like, they overnight that thing to me. You know, that's how, not that I've gotten so big, but that's how much I've used their cheese, that they respect me in that way, that they're like, we have to get her that. You know what I mean?
They're good problems.
Yes, they're good problems, and we still sell out. The reason why we sell out is because I only allow a certain amount. It's quality over quantity, and I don't have a big space back there, you know. My oven also, my oven gets really cold. My oven, somebody went to go fix it. My problem right now is that oven is supposed to last about 10, 15 years. And in the past 2 years, it looks like it's already been used for 15 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
So they have to replace everything inside.
Yeah.
That's how thin it's gotten, you know. The metal plates inside because of all the heat. So it's a big problem because that's my moneymaker, my oven. But I'm like, dude, we'll go outside and use the little ovens. I'm sure people will come, you know what I mean?
It'll attract people even more.
You proved that whenever you started your business in your home.
Yeah,
They'll come.
and I go, they invite me to go sell pizza at little markets and stuff. And people come and visit me there because they want to see me make it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, that's amazing.
That we talk about your brand a lot here, and we talk about, I guess, the fun side of that. And I think that's what you have utilized. The Laredo slogan, #Laredo, is unique. What other things do you have on the horizon, do you think, that you need to do marketing-wise?
I wish I could do a lot more. It's just...
How do you fit that into your schedule?
Yeah, it's a schedule that I'm like, okay, and I write everything down. I used to be like, nah, I don't need to write it down. Until I sit there in my car, like, where was I going? Like, so I have to write everything down, and I try to help as many people, and I try to go to different places because I want to be in the community, because of them, I am here. You know what I mean? Yes, I've worked hard. Yes, but at the end of the day, if it wasn't for my community, you know,
who eats the pizza?
Yeah, like, they support me. And I mean, I'm literally going to Vegas in 3 weeks to go compete.
So you're going to Vegas to compete. So as a pizza maker, what drives you to get into that side of pizza making? Competitions, I mean, granted, I guess what's unique about that is I know that barbecue people do it all the time. That's been in Texas, definitely. Barbecue competitions or chili competitions are a big thing. I've never heard of pizza competitions.
Yeah,
tell us about that.
They're very big. It's a worldwide event. There's people from all over the world that you get to meet. You try different pizzas, different toppings. It's cheeses from all over the world. Different wine as well. You know, it's amazing. It's amazing because you never think like you do the same thing as me, but in the other side of the world. You know what I mean? Yeah. My dream is to be a world champion. And there's, you know, that's one of my dreams. To be in that organization is something very, very big. Once you're in that organization, that's it. Yeah. You know, you're gonna be known all over the world.
You made it.
Yeah. And to say that it's slowly happening, I went to Tulsa to go get the Guinness World Book of Records for the biggest, largest
Oh
pizza
yeah,
party.
we saw that. Yeah.
You
yeah.
know, I was amongst people that have 30 restaurants in the United States, that have restaurants in Italy, you know, and you know, I went on my own.
Yeah.
You know, I went on my own because I had met some man that's in the World Pizza Champions, and he's like, come to Italy, come to Tulsa, and there I go. You know, why? Because I need to put Laredo on the map for the good. You know what I mean? I want to put Laredo on the map. I want my daughter to see, do anything possible, like
Right.
anything.
Right.
But you need to believe in yourself. And sometimes I don't believe in myself, and that's why I'm like, I need these pep talks, because it's hard sometimes, you know.
You forget, but
Yeah.
declaring it, manifesting it
Oh yeah, 100%.
happens.
It is funny that you say that you're not confident in that way, and the success that you've had is you would think that would happen, but I think that's the part of anybody that's building something. I think you gotta want more, right?
Yep. Oh yes.
You gotta want more, and so if you're not wondering, could I be doing more, or what's next, I think that you may be falling behind if you don't do that. I mean, we talk about that even with our marketing that we do. I mean, if you're not analyzing how that last year went and figuring out, okay, what needs to change, or what can we do better, what can we do different, then we're
You
not
stay
doing our
behind.
job. Yeah, I think there's always somebody else that's trying to grab your share of the business.
Oh yeah, Johnny's right in the other side of the road trying to beat you. You know what I mean?
Or steal your
Someone's
slogans.
always looking or
Oh,
steal
yeah.
your slogans.
Oh yeah.
Somebody's
I'm
always
like, pizza patron.
trying to steal that from
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
And that is the part of the dog-eat-dog world of business competition. And
Oh yeah.
you got to stay above it. You got to stay above it.
The
So,
competitors are always looking.
so okay, to wrap up, is there a 550 Pizzeria McAllen coming? Is there a 550 Pizzeria San Antonio coming? What is the future? What's the next 5 years look like?
I mean, I want a food truck. I kind of want to go south to see how that works, and my dream is to have one in Dallas, so in the Oak Cliff area.
We know you love the Dallas Mavericks.
Yes, I love them.
Aren't you from Dallas?
No, I'm from
that.
here.
Your sister?
I went to school over there.
Okay.
I went to Bible college over there, but I fell in love with Dallas, with the city.
As you should.
Yes.
As you
Yes.
should. It is the best city.
Yes.
Sorry. Sorry.
Why?
My North Texas got in me. I'm
Yes.
sorry.
Boo.
Anyway, so, well, again, thank you so much. There's your camera there. Is there anything you'd like to say? Or actually, this one right here. Right here. Is there anything you'd like to say to your audience, to your people? Give them what you want.
Thank you for supporting me, Laredo. I love you so much, and let's see if I bring home the gold.
We'll be following you definitely. Okay, and again, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate everything you've done, and we enjoy your company.
Thank you for having
I
me.
know.
Thank you for having me.
The term. Wrap up this segment.
Gold, or
Video segment that we're producing. Something right out. No, I'm just kidding.